illusions for their Tiny.
And a curse. It's in there onto the two supports. Misha being hit down by his Viper, and Nothing to Say arrives, blows them up, 10-0. Spectacular stuff from LGD, 4-0-4 on the Tiny. What do we say about that? Death not found?
Yeah, it's looking really rough for OG in this game. They don't have like heroes that can make aggressive moves, because Dawnbreaker as a 5 is much
fantasy
more
points.
like counter
No,
defensive.
fantasy points. Oh, yeah, 14. Nature's Prophet, right out there at the front.
And Fabian, after finishing the Orchid, which is going to completely cripple Puck, even Templar Assassin, going for a Witchblade to have some extra overtime damage against the Templar Assassin. I think OG should try to farm up Deso on Templar Assassin. Yuragi's relatively close, needs another 2 minutes of free farming, and then go with the... Because Puck has a Witchblade. Right now they're smoked. They're trying to make something happen.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
I don't think I've ever
everywhere.
I don't think I've seen heat map like that, because
No.
they're all around the place. Everyone's moving. They're not static.
Like maybe 60 minutes in, but 13 minutes in, he's everywhere. Faith Bian gets the silence onto the Dawn. Jinkyu is nearby as well. Let's see if he can turn this back. It looks like the Prophet will be slain by Yuragi's TA. A nice streak to be grabbed, and the Wyvern's been left alone. And that play style they were talking about by LGD has broken down a little bit. They've spread the map wide, and they weren't all together this time.
Yeah, it's very important to get that kill for the team, because they were sitting at 0. If you look at the top of the screen, like, it can potentially affect you, so getting a 1 or 2 is pretty big. Nothing to say so far. Pretty much a perfect game. Has a haste rune in the bottle, going for the Echo Saber, so they should, like, they could easily also outnumber OG with the global teleport, Tiny with the haste, and seems like they want to make something done.
Yeah, it's a good point by JJ there, just hovering over the two cores of OG. They're both 1-0-1. Neither of the cores have died, so all of these kills from LGD have been on supports or less valuable heroes. As they jump in onto the Slardar, this is a valuable one. Amar will get the crush out. Nothing to Say, looking to finish him off, but the Dawnbreaker Solar Guardian arriving, and Amar needed to be cursed up. Dawnbreaker will whack him down though, and Misha's arrived onto the scene to be netted up by the Naga Siren and finished off by the Illusions.
And Nothing to Say, still not done. Getting
Big
another one
back,
with the haste.
straight into the middle of 4 of them. LGD realizing, right, we can't have these heroes being 2 up top and 2 down bottom. We'll group up again as 405 and show OG what we're made of.
So much aggression from PSG LGD. Every single time they get like another small item, they decide to go in and get another kill. Ame completely free farming on top of the net worth, going Scotty next after finishing the Manta style. Once you get to that Scotty timing, that means that Templar Assassin, like, I don't think she's gonna be able to do much in these fights. I mentioned the Deso timing on Templar Assassin. I think they should try to go and potentially get a kill, turn that into Roche, because it takes you like 20-25 seconds to kill Roche with TA and Slardar plus Deso.
Yeah, you can do it incredibly quickly. Amara looking to finish off his blink. Gets away from the grasp of Nothing to Say. They assume there's vision around there. LGD just wandering into the darkness though. And Ame deep in his own jungle, sitting in the pocket to farm away. Q and Y turning around on Misha. Getting a D-ward while the Dawnbreaker dies inside the Sprout. Y has his priorities right. Kill the vision before the heroes. Make sure OG didn't have any recourse, no turnaround potential. And Nothing to Say again. Just jumps straight into the middle of them. Amar tossed back into the Wyvern. Sprout is there as well. And Nothing to Say is Tiny on the run back. Ame will guard in while they kill the Slardar simply.
There's too much sustain from PSG LGD. They can't go like way too deep, something that Nothing to Say just did, and he knows that he can rely on one of the 2 supports to be able to bail him out, whether we're talking about the Cold Embrace or the Grave.
Yeah, look at that, ridiculous. There was like 8k healing between the Dazzle and the Wyvern. And damage spread very evenly across all 5 of LGD. Amar has yet been able to really stick on a target and get his damage out onto someone.
Well, I heard you saying, Gary, that none of the cores died on side of OG, and I see Amar with 0, 5, and 0.
None of the important ones. No, I was specifically talking about the TA and the Puck, the ones they're trying to get that little bit more room. But is this LGD focusing Amar? Like we said, he's kind of the position one from the off lane, right?
He is. Every single time Amar is shut down, I feel like OG's having a much tougher game. Nothing to say, was looking for an opening, but could not get it done.
Yeah, he's definitely the driving force of OG, Amar. So good at getting in the thick of things, using his farm very effectively. That's only when he has it. Right now, sat just under 6k net worth, bottom of all the cores. 500 away from Blink, so not too far, but Misha jumped in the mid lane. Sent backwards in towards white. And another kill for LGD, 16-2. Tiger found and netted up. He gets the Tumbler's Toy up towards the high ground, but Arme will chase him to the ends of the earth if need be on a killing spree for the Naga Siren. While Templar Assassin finishes off her ancient camp and runs it back. And while this aggression's happening in the dire triangle, you look at top, tier 2 tower. Chipped away at by the Nature's Prophet.
Can we check the tower damage done by the teams? I don't think... we still might be at 0. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nutty. They've barely crossed the river, have they? And this is the Roshan steal.
They go. Yep, stealing Roshan from Templar Assassin, Slardar lineup. It's gonna be good. Like, we might even see PSG LGD go for the high ground push with the first Aegis. Because they're definitely gonna feel comfortable. Naga Siren needs another 600 gold to finish off Scotty. There's way too much sustain on their side. And also the rune control. Nothing to say, pretty much picked up every single rune in this game.
It's been non-stop. He's gonna get caught out here though. Sprout is there onto Tiger. Cold Embrace to keep Nothing to Say alive, and they've got the curse. Allowing the Tiny to maybe slip away. Oh, he's going up aggressively. He wants to try and finish them off. Blowing up BZM. The Dawnbreaker Solar Guardian comes in, but the Graves on the Tiny now. Nothing to Say. Going for the TP away. He's successful. No, he's cancelled. He wants to fight. They've got the Naga Song. They want to blow up Amar now. One by one. OG will fall with a Cold Embrace as well. They just can't kill anybody. OG are struggling. LGD are dominating.
They managed to completely dominate the laning stage with their heroes, and now you're up to a point where 2 supports, plus also having 1 core, being able to save people, bail them out of the trouble, and this is what I mentioned, like, they're gonna go for the high ground push. And OG just doesn't have what it takes to deal, like, they can't even deal with 2 supports. Naga completely untouched. They know that they cannot kill her.
This reminds me of like old OG, where they still had Fly, and they would build up these drafts where they had Io and Dazzle and Huskar, and they'd have Wyvern, multi-layers of support. You go on one that saves the other, that saves the other, and right now, Nothing to Say, he knows he has so much backup. He dives to tier 4 towers. He's able to turn and fight, because he's still got the Shadow Wave, the heal, the Grave, everything on top of him to keep him alive. They've killed Misha. Tiger, he's not going to survive. Naga Siren will dive in behind the barracks. They finish off the buildings, and LGD cruising towards victory at this point. OG will now look towards the Naga Siren, eyes on Arme. There's the coil snap. They blow up one. Y is dropped, but the Winter's Curse straight onto Amar. Take the Slardar down as Arme stands his ground, healed up by the Cold Embrace, but this time OG.
Big ulti.
They should be able to find a couple of quick kills, but Yuragi, oh, he can't contend with these Naga illusions. Oh, Arme, he just 1v3ing them at this point. Nothing to Say will arrive back in, and Tiny punches down the TA. I don't believe this. Arme's still alive.
This might be, they were not able to take down Aegis, and they're gonna call it. What a beautiful performance from PSG LGD in game number 1.
21 minutes.
We had a lot of one-sided games this tournament. We're talking about Team Secret against PSG LGD also being one, but PSG